Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the Utah Jazz taking on the Washington Wizards. So here are the Jazz starting five. Arenas' shot is off.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Pass to Maravich. From outside the arc. Rebound Washington. And here's Wall. Hayes with a screen. Let's go with a three. Arenas with the bucket.
You know, he's a volume shooter and a terrific scorer, but Arenas also is a crafty passer, too.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Eden. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul. Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Shooting for Utah, Mark Eaton at the line for two.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, Eaton at 7'4", this guy typically overpowers defenses with his size. He's an excellent shot blocker and also rebounds pretty well.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Outside Wall. Pass to Arenas. Takes a three. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. He has 6.
Hey, there's one thing we know about Gilbert Arenas now. There's not a shot that he won't take. He'll let it fly from anywhere.
On offense, here's Utah. 4-point game. Here's Stockton. Here's Malone. Can't get it to fall. Now here's Wall. Checked by Mitchell. Mitchell against Wall. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. To the right side. Here's Stockton. To the paint. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. The Jazz with another miss. Pass to Hayes. Here's Arenas. And they get it back. Back to Hayes. Here's Arenas. Five on the clock. And here's Beal. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
Arenas, a wizard with the rock.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
To the middle. Here's Malone. And there's the rejection. Now here's Wall. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Arenas. It's hauled in by Eaton.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Stockton. Outside Mitchell. Here's the teardrop, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Boy, I love watching Stockton share the ball. He does it with such aplomb. He's unselfish and always looking for the open man.
The Wizards with a lead. Here's Arenas. He has 6. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Washington. Arenas. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hands.
And he makes both free throws. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Malone. He's defended by Hayes. No good there, off the double clutch.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Beal outside. Hayes with a screen. 18 feet out. Washington gets it back. It's tipped. Here's Stockton. Wall covering. Pass to Malone. Over Hayes. It's Hayes with the rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Wizards foul. Wes Unseld. Second personal foul. Second.
The Wizards making a switch here.
Into the lineup for your Wizards, Moses Malone.
Here's Stockton. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Malone. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the inside. The lob. Very well done.
That's what Stockton is known for, being a tremendous passer, a smart passer, who knows exactly how to set his teammates up.
And Washington has possession. There's a screen. Here's Wall. Picked his pocket. Here's Stockton. Pass to Maravich. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Left side Wall. Here's Arenas. 3-pointer. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
Here's Maravich. Pass to Eden. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Stockton. No luck on that one. Wall with the defensive effort. The Wizards on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. The quick look, no good that time. Utah trailing here. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Maravich. It's to Mark, and it's rejected. Here's Arenas. Offline with a 3. Here's Maravich. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now here's Mitchell. Pulls it. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
Pass to Arenas. The three is up. Buries it from three. 14 points for him.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And Utah calls time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Butler's checked in for Washington. Monroe comes in for Wall. And so it's Utah with it, trailing by 10. Outside, Williams. Pass to Eden. It's picked off. And he lobs it up and finished off by Hayes.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And Utah has possession. The Wizards making their last shot. Here's Danley. Pass to Williams. Lets the three fly, and he buries his first look.
One of the game's better finishers, Dantley can also make plays for others.
Here's Monroe. Here's Arenas. It's deflected. Williams on the wing. Kirilenko. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Williams' elite vision on display right here.
The Wizards with a lead. Pass to Monroe. Hayes with a screen on Williams. Here's Arenas. Hayes with a screen. 6 to shoot. Arenas' shot is off. On offense, here's Utah. There's a screen. Pass to Eden. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Monroe. Looking for his first basket still in this one. He shoots. And again, Washington, no good. On offense, here's Utah. It's a 5-point game. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense comes at Kirilenko hard, but no problem for him. He stays focused and physical, still able to get the shot off, absorbing the contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Here's Monroe. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Arenas with the bucket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Danley. Here's Kirilenko. Here's Danley. Butler covering. The kick out to Williams. 4-3. That one no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. 1:56 left in the first quarter here.
And, you know, a guy who razzles and dazzles fans with his unique flair and flavor, but also plays the right way. Monroe is a handful to deal with.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the strike. Utah trailing here. Pass to Danley. 1:46 left in the first quarter. And there's the lob. Tipped. Here's Malone. The three. It's hauled in by Eaton. Outside, Williams. Here's Griffith. And another miss by Utah. Here's Monroe. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
The defense had no chance getting between Arenas and the rim that time because of his athleticism.
Here's Griffith. Down low. Here's Eaton. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Here's Arenas. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Here's Danley. After the basket by Washington. To the middle. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Monroe. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. And Washington leads by 14.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
23 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Danley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's the three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Washington up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
DC family, here with UNC.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Here's Stockton. To the paint. Here's Malone. And Arenas pulls it down. To the inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Stockton. Inside. Here's Malone. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Wizards ball. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Stockton. Wall covering. Here's Malone. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, you can't go for this if you're the defense. I mean, once Malone has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, I tell you what, if you wanted the template for the perfect power forward, it might be Karl Malone. I mean, he's got everything you want in a 4-man.
And so he hits both. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Now Wall, pass to Chenier. Soft touch off the glass. And Washington leads by 18.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Utah has possession. The Wizards making their last shot. Here's Malone. And it's in. Only 2 for 9, though.
You know, it's obvious that Karl Malone spends a lot of time in the weight room because this dude is incredibly powerful.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Stockton. The Wizards making their last shot.
Well, that was simply a ferocious play that time by Stockton. Gets the ball inside, draws the foul, and still insists on getting the shot up.
Shooting for Utah, John Stockton at the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
Tell you what, if you let me pick just one point guard to run my offense, man, you could not go wrong with John Stockton. He might be my first pick. He's a prototypical textbook point guard.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Hayward's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And Washington with possession. Outside Wall. Pass to Chenier. Baseline try. Rebounded by the Jazz. Up top, Hayward. Puts it up from 17. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Chenier. And here's Hayes. Shot clock at 5. Ball stolen. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Deflected, and he recovers it. Here's Stockton. And there's the screen. Shoots over Wall. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Beyond the arc. Stockton's shot is off. Outside Wall. Pass to Chenier. Not going to go that time. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Stockton. Here's Maravich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. There's the three. They get it again. Malone. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Boy, cleaning up the glass and sending it right back down. Malone earning an extra possession for his team.
Beal from outside. And another miss by Washington. And the Jazz with possession here. Down by 12. Pass to Stockton. Back to Hayward. Fires the three. Fires in the triple. Hayward's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
You know, you can do so much with Hayward offensively because he's versatile. He's good off the bounce, and he can catch and shoot as well.
Up top Wall. Here's Chenier. Hayes with a screen. Looking to end the drought. And Chenier gets it to go. 6 points for him.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Malone. Give him 8. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Wall against Hayward. Wall gets the bucket. Wall's got 6.
That's just smart shot selection by John Wall. I mean, he knows the floater is the right tool for the job in that situation.
Here's Maravich. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Blocked! Beal outside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And he's just using every bit of his strong frame to battle the defense. Beal won't take no for an answer.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in.
Team foul. At the line for the Wizards.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Beal. Challenging stretch here for Utah. Here's Stockton. Pass to Hayward. Now here's Gobert. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Wall with it. He's got 6. Wall with the screen on Hayward. Beal, the pass to Hayes. Hammers the lob through.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
And the Jazz with possession here. After the basket by Washington. Here's Stockton. The shot, no good. Wall with the defensive effort. Pass to Beal. Hayes with a screen. Back to Beal. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive by Washington. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
They don't call him the Big E for nothing now. Hayes is a low.
At the line for the Wizards, Elvin Hayes. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, you know, his reputation is as a productive offensive player, but Elvin Hayes has great ability on the glass as well. He gets it done at both ends.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Williams. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And Washington with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Hayes with a screen. Shoots from the elbow. He shoots again. Pass to Rulin. Buries it down low. And Washington leads by 20.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Outside, Williams. Here's Gobert. And here is Williams. 5 to shoot. No good with the triple.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Monroe. Williams defending. And finished off by Hayes.
Hayes does everything on the floor with force, including that power slam.
Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Here's Griffith. Connects from downtown.
Boy, you got to love that assist by Darren Williams.
They set the pick. Crafty move. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Well, it's going to take something special now to get them back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Now, here's Williams. The D's right on him. Count it. Good.
Powerfully built for a point guard. Williams can create space, get himself looks inside with that strength.
Washington with the ball. Pass to Hayes. Hayes with a screen on Williams. Back to Hayes. Here's Monroe. Hayes with it. Williams defending. And finished off by Hayes. And he's now got the double-double.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Hayes has gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. And the Jazz call time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here's Kirilenko. Williams on the wing. Pass to Griffith. There's the triple. Washington with a rebound. Hayes has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Monroe. Goes back up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Team foul. At the line for the Wizards.
Shooting 2.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Pass to Griffith. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. He's got 6.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Monroe. And there's a pick. High arcing shot. And he lays it in. And Washington leads by 20.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Outside, Williams. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Takes a 13-footer. Monroe misses. And here are the Jazz. Here's Kirilenko. Williams from long range. Rebound by the Wizards. Hayes has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Monroe. Now Hayes. To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. On offense, here's Utah. 19-point game. Outside, Williams. Pass to Griffith. This one for 3. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Monroe. He's got 6. Over Williams. Monroe with a bucket. Give him 8.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Williams up top. Eaton's shot is good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Monroe. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Arenas from behind the arc. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Danley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. From from about 19. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's the Washington Wizards out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And the Jazz with possession, trailing by 19. Here's Stockton, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Well, there's not much John Wall can't do defensively when he's focused, because he's really athletic and fast.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
On defense, the Wizards. 22 was their biggest lead. Maravich. The shot comes out. So on the floor for Utah. Outside Wall. Here's Arenas. Pass to Hayes. 4 on the clock. And rejected.
Good to see Malone working hard on the defensive end. His team appreciates that type of effort.
Here's Malone. Here's Maravich. No good from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. A shot from the mid-range. Ball for 3. They grab their own miss. On offense, here's Utah. Here's Stockton. Pass to Malone. Here's Stockton. Here's the pick. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Drops in the 3. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Outside Wall. Here's Arenas. Puts up a 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. Here's Stockton. Wall covering. Yep, that one goes.
Well, you see Stockton's burst. It's deceptive but effective. He can leave you in a cloud of dust if you're not careful.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's Wall. 6 points for him.
Jazz foul. John Stockton. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Washington. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, there's no denying it. When Wall is healthy, he is still a major threat in this league. I mean, he's lightning quick as a point guard, and he has tremendous defensive instincts.
Good on both. And here are the Jazz. They trail by 18. Pass to Malone. Here's Maravich. From deep three-point range, it's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 16th rebound on the night. Wall, the pass to Hayes. To the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
He is just so confident. Elvin Hayes, a phenomenal scorer.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Malone. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. Gets the three to fall. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Wall. Here's Arenas. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. And Washington leads by 19.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Utah with the ball. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. The floater. And he lays it up and in.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Ball for 3. That shot, no good. And Utah will come the other way. Here's Stockton. Pass to Malone. Over Hayes. Tipped. Outside Wall. And finished off by Hayes.
John Wall, a very creative player, folks, and multiple times in his career he's averaged over 10 assists a game.
On offense, here's Utah. 19-point game. Here's Stockton. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. The Wizards making a switch here.
Team foul. Into the lineup for your Wizards.
Here's Stockton. Lets a floater go. That one goes in. 6 points for him.
Trust Stockton to make smart play calls like this one, using the pick and roll to get himself free for a high-quality shot.
Three-pointer. Beal sends it home from three-point land.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Here's Maravich. And the jumper from the wing offline. Pass to Beal. Here's Arenas. And he jams it home with authority.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Malone. The Wizards making their last shot. Left side Wall. Pass to Arenas. The three ball. Rebounded by the Jazz. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Boy, Malone is just so strong. Even when he gets hit, he stays with the shot nicely.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Washington.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
And so it's Washington with it. 22 was their biggest lead. And he lobs it up top. Throw it down on the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And the Jazz call time here. Pass to Eden, out to the right wing. Here's Stockton. The three. Drains the triple. 9 points in the game.
You've got to close out on Stockton now. He's a deadly three-point shooter and has textbook form.
Here's Wall. Boozer grabs the board. Utah with the ball. They trail by 18. Here's Stockton. 9 points in the game. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's Boozer. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Wall. Give him 8 points now. Right at the free throw line. Boozer grabs the board. And the Jazz with possession here. It's an 18-point game. Here's Bailey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. There's a screen. Here's Stockton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
From mid-range now, Stockton can light it up. He'll take those shots anytime he can.
John Stockton at the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. So it's Washington now. 22 was their biggest lead.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
On offense, here's Utah. They trail by 18. Here's Stockton. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
And, you know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
Pass to Rulin. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And Washington leads by 18.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Here's Griffith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And you know, Griffith is a lights-out scorer now. I mean, a guy who can take over games. Love his confidence.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The Wizards making a switch here. Monroe's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Stockton. 13 points in the game. Parries the easy one. 15 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Chenier. He's got 6. Here's Monroe. And the 3 off target. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Stockton. He's got 15. Here's Griffith. Off the mark there with a 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Chenier. With the 10-footer. And the shot goes. And Washington leads by 16. Here's Stockton. Pass to Griffith. Launches a 3. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Williams is checked in for Utah. Pass to Chenier. Here's Jamison. Here's Monroe. Give him 8. 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Dantley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Living at the line, Dantley is as good as anybody in drawing fouls while shooting.
Adrian Dantley at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Gobert's checked in for Williams. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Monroe. Pass to Chenier. The floater. That shot is off. Here's Dantley. Here's Stockton. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. And the deficit down inside single digits. 18 points for him.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
At the line for Washington, El Shadir. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Butler's checked in for Washington. And Utah with a change here too. Hayward's checked in. It's both from the stripe. A minute 31 left in the third quarter of the game. Misses off the left iron. Hayward's gone just 1 for 4 so far. With the step back, pass to Jamison. Over Gobert. The shot by Jamison, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
58 seconds left in the third. Hayward outside. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You know, Hayward's really an outstanding athlete, a sneaky good athlete. He's creative at using his physical abilities to draw fouls inside.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Hayward.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Wizards with a lead. Pass to Monroe. They set the pick. Looking to get it going. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
.34 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Hayward. Gobert with a screen on Butler. Hayward finds Gobert over Butler. Here's Danley. Hayward outside. Picked by Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. It's Hayes with the rebound. And so it's Washington ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment.
Oh, no. Jesse made another one. Oh, no. Jesse made
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so it's Washington with it. Ball for 3. It's hauled in by Eaton.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And for Utah, here's Stockton. Shot clock at 6, and stolen by Hayes. Pass to Arenas. Down low. From 10 feet away. No good off the glass. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Stockton. Here's Maravich from downtown, and Wall pulls it down. Wall's got his 5th rebound in this one. From 12 feet, and another miss by Washington. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Stockton. Wall covering. Pass to Malone. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he's going for the lob. And they'll get another chance. Hayes, the pass to Beal. Tries again. Misses off the right iron.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Here's Dantley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
There's never any question about how hungry Adrian Dantley is for his next shot. He's constantly looking for opportunities to score the ball for his team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
But he drops the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Now Wall. One more assist. He'll be in double digits.
Yeah, you love his court vision, and especially the way he can get it into tight spaces.
Now a timeout called by Washington. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. He told them it's going to come down to our defense. If we buckle down and get stops, they've got no way back. With the win in sight, he doesn't want them to relax. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And so it's Washington with it. They have yet to score here in the fourth. Pass to Arenas from deep. Man, the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Give him 31 now.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Here's Stockton. Here's Malone. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
You got to appreciate Malone's readiness on offense. I mean, he's always in attack mode and prepared to knock down his shot.
Here's Arenas. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Left block shot on the way. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Here's Arenas. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Boy, packing a punch with that throwdown. Arenas has some serious bounce.
And here are the Jazz. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Malone. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. With the drive, it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Here's Arenas. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Malone. Here's Stockton. They set the screen. Here's Malone. Over Hayes. Malone can't get it to go. And here's Wall. Here's Arenas. Fires the three. Danley grabs a miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Eden. Here's Stockton. Wall covering. Here's Malone. Over Hayes. Blocked. And he stays with it. Clock at 2. Now here's Wall. Hayes with it. The shot misses, and Utah will come the other way. Pass to Maravich. From deep. The Jazz again can't hit.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Hayes. Up top, Wall. The Wizards with another miss. Wall's gone 3 of 10 shooting, so only 30%. Here's Malone. Pass to Maravich to win the drought. It's hauled in by Beal.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Offensive rebound. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
We've seen the Big E do this forever. Dominant inside, using that size to create second chance opportunities.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Here's Stockton. Pass to Malone. Over Hayes. And no good, trying to use the glass.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
They set a pick. Ball for three. They get it back. Out to Beal. The three is up. That shot missing. Beal's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Here's Maravich. Pass to Malone. To stop the drought. No good there. And the Wizards going the other way now. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Beal. And then Beal with the Thunder Jam.
What an athlete Beal is. These kind of throwdowns get him going as well as his teammates.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Washington. At the line for what?
And the Jazz with possession here. They trail by 18. Here's Maravich. The Jazz again can't hit.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Check by Mitchell. Back to Wall. Tries it from the block. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
Wall gets a lot of defensive attention inside, but his experience and skill along with his athleticism allow him to find a way to get it up and down.
So it's Utah now, trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Malone. Off the mark, and the drought continues. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Pass to Arenas. Hayes with a screen. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Arenas is so relentless in attacking the basket, always puts all kinds of pressure on the defense.
For the Wizards, Arena taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. Here's Utah. Here's Stockton. Pass to Eaton. The ball's knocked loose. Into the lane. Here's Boozer. And the layup is good off the glass.
Got to appreciate the interior game of Boozer. I mean, really does a nice job scoring in the paint. Has a high arcing shot that helps him do so.
Now here's Wall. Hayes with it. "13 feet out, just 3 to shoot." Here's Beal. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And this is Beal's role, a top-tier scorer in today's game who looks to capitalize whenever he can.
Beal's gone 5 of 10 from the floor.
The assist.
Here's Stockton. Wall covering.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Jazz. John Stockton. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Pass to Arenas. It's Beal on the wing. Here's Stockton. Here's Eaton. Knocks it loose. And here's Wall. Pass to Arenas. Hayes with a screen. Inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Well, it's always good to see Arenas moving the ball like that. It really helps tie the offense together when he does.
And Utah calls time here. And here are the Jazz. Here's Stockton. Pass to Mitchell. Tries a 10-footer. Got a hand on it. They get it back. And they get it back. Clock at 6. Here's Stockton. And they recover it. Eaton. And finally, that one's good.
Eaton able to go straight through that interior defense to get the score, holding nothing back.
Now here's Wall. Here's Arenas. Drills it from deep. He's got 40 now.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Eaton. Here's Stockton. Wall covering. Here's Maravich. And there's a pick. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. A new lineup here for Washington.
Substitution on the court.
And the Wizards with possession here. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Pass to Chenier. To the inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
On offense, here's Utah. Hayward outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Over the years, we've seen Hayward get stronger. He's packed on some muscle, and it helps him on these physical finishes.
To the left wing. Here's Chenier. And that one hits the back iron. Now Mitchell. Pass to Griffith. Here's Gobert. Lets it go from 11. And again, it's Utah.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Mitchell with the ball. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.